Now from the home of the Rangers, we're at Globe Life Field in Arlington. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Texas Rangers. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Rangers played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
No doubt they will be absolutely focused. You want to steal a sweep from your rivals any chance you can. And I got to be honest, this is probably bigger for the fans than the players playing in this one. Huge bragging rights at stake.
Mike Bassick is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's not too hard to figure out why this guy's one of the top pitchers having a big year. Look at that ERA, sub 1.0 ERA on the season. He's been nearly untouchable up to this point. And we should have a fun time watching this guy do what he does on the mound today in this one.
So here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball.
First pitch, 136.
The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Alexander is right there, one down.
Batting second, the third baseman, Kelvin Gutierrez.
And now here is Kelvin Gutierrez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Cedric Mullins, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Down the left field line and deep, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. John Means gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
And he puts it on the ground to second. And there's 1 away.
Batting second, the third baseman, Gavin Dawson.
So next to bat will be Gavin Dawson. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there were 2 down. At the plate now is Ralph James. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. In there, and it's 0-1. Well, it's been a lopsided series so far, with the Rangers dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Certainly would, and you hope yesterday they didn't empty out the bucket of runs. They'd like to use some of those runs today and hopefully secure another victory.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. In comes the left fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
That is good. The left fielder, Austin Hayes.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First offering on its way. To third. Right to him. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 6.
Anthony Santander the next to bat.
Santander.
Here's the first pitch. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. And that's the first out.
Batting 6.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And guys, this team took it on the chin last game. And I think a lot had to do with the fact that they're not playing great defense. Committed 2 errors in that one in some big opportune times, and it came back to bite them. Something to look forward to today.
So now to the plate, Corey Major. He swings and grounds it to short. And that's the second out. Stepping in next, Jared Sands. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First delivery to him. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Rangers set down in order. Will move to the third with no score. In now for the O's, DJ Stewart. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 delivery. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Skied down the left field line. Chi is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting now.
Next here is Pat Valaika, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. 2-0 now.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
A high fastball is in there.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone.
But we'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Striding forward now is the DH, Pokey Russell. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
he'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's the ball.
Stone cold take right there.
One ball,
That
two strikes,
fastball
Miguel.
very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Hard ground ball to third. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. Now the bat, Reggie Bedell. He's hoping to get things turned around here in April. Entering play with an average down in the 220s. And he lays off there, 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
So 1-1 home.
Ball.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
At the plate, Lucius Alexander, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. This is foul right side. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Now batting.
So now into the box is Kelvin Gutierrez. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Next to stand in is Cedric Mullins. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And the Orioles have their first hit of the ballgame.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
At the plate now, Ryan Mountcastle, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ball and 2 strikes.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The count now at 2-2. Mullins is off of first with 2 away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Orioles lead 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Jeff Kavanaugh 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
That evens it up 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Gavin Dawson waits on deck. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Gavin Dawson is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Center fielder looking up, still going back. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year as the Rangers strike first. It's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He felt he could squeeze one past him, but he felt wrong.
In now, Ralph James. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. Just a touch outside, 1-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. Solo shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for it. And that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2. 2 runs on 2 hits, And no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I really liked that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
To the plate now, Corey Major. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mullins finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We played 4 full. The Rangers lead this one 2-0. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Austin Hayes. As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Into the box now, Anthony Santander. As he'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. On, he just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch hit in the air out to left field. Chi will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Next up is DJ Stewart. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on the way.
Ball, that's out.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. From the stretch. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They're still down. It's 2-0. Stepping in, Jared Sands will lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Second base.
Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Just missing here, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Here's a pop-up now. Gutierrez has room in foul territory, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next to the Rangers.
So the plate now for Texas is the DH, Pokey Russell. He bounced out last time up. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
Boy, and here's a drive. Deep left field, and the long ball's going to bite him for the 3rd time today as this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year, and the Rangers have moved out to a 3-0 lead. At the plate, Reggie Bedell. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Lucius Alexander will be next. High in the air out to center field. Mullins is there, 2 gone. So next to the plate for Texas, Lucius Alexander grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. Yeah.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 3-0 Texas. Now to the plate, here is Pedro Severino. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Struck out in his first at bat. Oh, that grounder caught him. So gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. Hopefully the pitcher's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Here comes the 1-2. Little tapper down the first baseline.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Kelvin Gutierrez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. They trail it here 3-0. The Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Jeff Kavanaugh, he went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mullins is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Now batting.
Striding in is Gavin Dawson.
Yeah, he wasn't fooled at all by the changeup last time. Kept his hands back and absolutely destroyed that ball. So I got to think he's not going to see a changeup in this scenario right here.
1-0 the count. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A ball and a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
To 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they win, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Ralph James is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes.
That's the ball.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1.
Aye. 3-2.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Santander looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as the Rangers have opened it up now 4-0. Standing in now, Eric Key. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled off. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-0 in favor of the Rangers.